everybody. It's me, Timmy Flyers Guy, and welcome to the season finale of Flyers Minor League Report. I'm your host, Timmy Flyers Guy. Tonight, the Reading Royals and the Lehigh Valley Phantoms will be playing their final games. And then after that, it's playoff time for both of these teams. Before we get into the recap of the last games, let's do a quick recap of the season so far. The Lehigh Valley Phantoms started out pretty slow. They were having trouble really winning games. A lot of frustration set in for this team. But months later, this team really started to excel. With the addition of Artem Anisimov, this Lehigh Valley Phantoms team has gotten better. And veteran presence like Kevin Naughton really helped this team as well. So a lot of good factors with this hockey team. Tyson Forrester has been amazing. Alex Sal has been great. All these young kids have been doing a great job with this Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Even Perrier has really been patient with this hockey team. And it's really paid off because this hockey team will make it to the playoffs. And this is their first time back in the playoffs since 2018. The Lehigh Valley Phantoms had an epic 4 overtime game against the Charlotte Checkers. Years after that, the Phantoms did not make the playoffs for 3 seasons. In 2018-2019, the Phantoms fell short, and it was the hardest, but probably the worst season since in Phantoms history. In 2019-2020, it looked very promising for the Phantoms. But due to the COVID outbreak, everything had to shut down, and their season was canceled. Years later, and the next year, Phantoms failed to make the playoffs once again in 2021. Phantoms were playing a lot. Phantoms had a lot of games, and some of the games had no people in the crowd. And it had a weird feeling to the season as one of the Phantoms games against the Binghamton Devils, the game had to be called because of a COVID outbreak. The Phantoms season was in jeopardy and they failed to make the playoffs once again. In 21-22, Phantoms came close, but unfortunately they could not make the playoffs. Until now, 2020, 2022, 2023, the Phantoms have made it to the playoffs. They're officially in the playoffs. A lot of great stories about this Phantoms organization will resonate in the minds of all these young kids. That epic Calder Cup win in 1998 when they were the Philadelphia Phantoms, and an epic win in 2005 when the Philadelphia Phantoms won their second Calder Cup. The Phantoms could make history if they do well in the playoffs. A lot of fans are expecting this team to make a deep run this year. The way the teams are playing, the sky is the limit for the Lehigh Valley Phantoms hockey team. And their destiny is the Calder Cup playoffs. But can they achieve greatness in the Calder Cup playoffs? We don't know yet. We don't know who the Phantoms' opponent will be. We don't even know when the game's going to be. But I can tell you, that crowd downtown, they're going to be rocking, and they're going to be holding up their signs, wearing their Rally Valley t-shirts, and they're going to be ready versus Phantoms playoff hockey. Let's get to the Reading Royals side of things. The Reading Royals started out a very slow season, losing 3 games. But the Royals started to turn things around as the months went along. The Royals had many winning streaks this season. They did many amazing things this season. The Reading Royals last season made it to the Kelly Cup playoffs, beating the Maine Mariners in round 1, but coming up very short against the Newfoundland Growlers in round 2. The Reading Royals are looking to get back into the playoffs, which they are right now, and are looking to have a deeper run than they did last season. This team has a hungry bunch of young kids, such as Zay Wisdom, who is trying to achieve his glory once again as he becomes a Reading Royal. A lot of great players on this team, such as the dynamic rookie Brendan Hoffman, guys like Eric Butcher, Max Newton, and many other great talents on this Reading Royals team. Their goaltending hasn't been bad despite, even though they have so many goaltenders this season. They have played some excellent hockey. And you can guarantee that the city of Reading is going to be pumped for the playoffs. And the city of Reading, they're going to get ready to paint the playoffs. Yeah, I just want to say, did I tell you a story about when I was a Phantoms fan? I remember in 2004 when I heard the whole Emmy show was going to go on strike. I was shocked, I was upset, and I was disappointed. But then I realized I should support my minor league team. But despite the Flyers not playing in Philly, the Philadelphia Phantoms were playing in Philly. And I remember me and my dad, we went to these games. We went to a couple of games where they played the Norfolk Admirals. We went to like one game in the second series when I played Westbury Scranton. And I can still remember listening to the game on B2 Network, or I think it was the B2 Network, before it was on ALTV. It was the B2 Network. I was listening to the radio broadcasts, and it was the deciding game. And the Phantoms, they were down big. But I think in the third period, they made an epic comeback, and they beat Westbury, eliminating them from the playoffs and moving on to the third round against the Providence Bruins. Went to a couple of those games with my dad and my nephew. It was a great series. And for the first time, I actually went to a championship game, a deciding game that decides who won the Calder Cup. So I was at Game 4 between the Philadelphia Phantoms and the Chicago Wolves. Phantoms were dominating. They were dominating. The 5-2 victory, and they won the Calder Cup, and it is the greatest moment in the history of the Philadelphia Phantoms. Fast forward many years after that, Phantoms were playing their last game against the Hershey Bears in the 2009 Calder Cup playoffs. They were eliminated by the Hershey Bears, and that was the last game for the Phantoms, last game of the Spectrum, last game of Philly. Year after, they moved to Adirondack. They go to Once Falls, New York. They become the Adirondack Phantoms. From 2009 to 2014. 2014, they moved to Allentown. They become the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. So there's a bit of a legacy with these teams. It goes far back of 3 different cities: Philadelphia, Glens Falls. Well, Glens Falls is not a city; it's a town. 3 towns: Philadelphia, Glens Falls, and then Allentown. So the Phantoms have a lot to play for, and they're playing for the great history of Phantoms hockey in the playoffs. So my opinion is, I really hope the Phantoms have a deep run. And the Royals, let me get back to the Royals. Like I said, they're a pretty good hockey team. I'm hoping for a deep run for them as well. I started being a Reading Royals fan, I think back in 2014, when they became the Flyers ECHL affiliate. They were a Flyers affiliate before that for the Greenville Road Warriors, and then after that they broke the ties to Greenville, and Reading was their ECHL affiliate. I was happy about that. And ironically, my first Reading Royals game was a playoff game in 2015 when they played the South Carolina Stingrays in the first round. I remember going with my dad, and I have to say Santander Arena is a great atmosphere. So many great fans. They love their hockey. They love their Reading Royals. And when I saw that, it really inspired me. It really made me believe. It really made me believe. So like I said, I'm proud of the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. I'm proud of the Reading Royals. And I'm glad that they're both in the playoffs. But tonight, still got a lot of work to do. As tonight, the Lehigh Valley Phantoms will be in action as they face off in the last game of the season against the Hershey Bears at Giants Center. Also, the Reading Royals will be in action as well in the final game of the season at Santander Arena when they face off against the Newfoundland Growlers for the second time in this series. When we last left off, the Lehigh Valley Phantoms were in action last night as they faced off against the Charlotte Checkers. The Phantoms went down the goal, and the Checkers had a 1-0 lead. But Garrett Wilson tied the score up at 1-1. Charlotte took a 2-1 lead, but the Phantoms were able to tie it up at 2-2 as Bobby Drake, on the breakaway goal, got the goal, giving the Phantoms a 2-1 lead, giving the Phantoms tying the score at 2-2. But in the third period, it was all Checkers as they scored 3 unanswered goals. The Phantoms fall to the Charlotte Checkers 5-2. Their second loss this week. Tonight, the fans will be looking to avenge that loss as they face off against the Hershey Bears. In the season finale, this will be their last game and their final game against the Hershey Bears. Meanwhile, the Reading Royals were in action last night, facing off against the Newfoundland Growlers. The Royals got a 3-1 lead and a 3-1 victory over the Newfoundland Growlers. Jacob Gauthier, Brendan Hoffman, and Max Newton got 3 of those goals and a 3-1 victory over the Newfoundland Growlers. The Reading Royals will be looking to close their season out with a victory tonight as they face off against the Newfoundland Growlers. I'm Timmy Flyers Guy, and I just want to thank everybody who joined me here on Flyers Minor League Report. I just want to thank everybody at the Philadelphia Phantoms, at the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. I want to thank Bob Roadtruck Samantha Wismer, the Phantoms players, the Philadelphia Lehigh Valley Phantoms, of course, Coach Emma Perrier, the great people of Allentown, Pennsylvania, Melvin the mascot, Rotide Bang, PPL Center, and all the great employees at the PPL Center. I also like to thank the people at the Reading Royals, Eric Jessberger, Joseph Borick, the Reading Royals, Ice Angels, basically, I'm just going to say, everybody that works for the Reading Royals, I just want to thank you for all your support. And I also want to thank all my friends who supported me and all the wonderful people that follow me on Twitter and that follow me on social media. Thank you all for your support. And everybody on YouTube for the support as well. This has been a great series. And it's been a successful season for the Reading Royals and the Lehigh Valley Phantoms. Thank you all for your support. And I hope the Lehigh Valley Phantoms and the Reading Royals really go far in the playoffs. I want to remind you folks, when the playoffs start, to stay tuned for the Orange and Purple playoff report that will be coming up for the first game of the playoffs. It'll be my new mini-series. It'll be in the Flyers Minor League Report universe, so make sure you check that out. That's the Orange and Purple playoff report. Thank you for joining me, everyone. I hope you are having a great day. And like always, let's go Phantoms and let's go Royals. Thank you for joining me, everyone. Thank you so much for all your support.
Tonight is the night, bright lights, high crowd, yeah, we need to throw down, everybody get loud. Tonight is the night, lights flashing when we step in the place, and you can feel the raw excitement from the look on their faces. The truth is you can find us wherever you are, just look up, we're flying high with the stars, cause tonight is the night, bright lights,